Three-Fer Thursday. It's Three-Fer Thursday, January 29th, 2026. I'm Greg, and welcome to an evening of old-time radio and our weekly short collection of OTR shows. Today's shows all feature episodes from that fantastic mystery show, CBS Radio Mystery Theater. Created by, directed by, and produced by the great Hyman Brown, legendary figure from the golden age of radio. This show was his attempt to bring back a true, old-fashioned radio drama show in the age of television. It ran from 1974 to 1982 and broadcast 1,399 original episodes, not counting several repeats. It was loosely modeled on Brown's Inner Sanctum mystery show from the 40s and was hosted by E.G. Marshall for most of its run and later Tammy Grimes in the last season. 1. Here is Sleeping Dogs from April 8, 1976, starring Marion Seldes, Court Benson, Guy Sorrell, and Robert Maxwell, about a widow who refuses to stop her search for the man who betrayed her husband during the war. Enjoy.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. One always admires the truth seekers, and rightly so. However, there have been times when men of good conscience have deliberately concealed the truth because they felt it would be unbearably painful. Paraphrasing the 17th century philosopher Vico, it might be said that men who do not know the truth of things try to reach certainty about them to satisfy their conscience. And yet the discovery of truth can sometimes bring about the exact opposite effect. It satisfies everything except one's conscience.
If I understand you correctly, and I think I do, Monsieur Dubois, you're telling me that you know exactly what I'm going to find out, and that it's ugly and venomous, and therefore should be kept secret.
I say more than that, madame. I issue you a warning, and I beg you to heed it while there is still time. If you persist in this search, it will lead you inevitably to those who hold life very cheaply. So I ask you for your own sake, go home. Go home before you damage yourself irreparably.
Our mystery drama, Sleeping Dogs, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Murray Burnett and stars Marion Seldes. It is sponsored in part by Sign-Off, the Sinus Medicines, and Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Memory is the great eraser. It has a way of betraying our senses by blotting out the jagged edges of sorrow and unhappiness and leaving us with a false glow of happiness for the good old days. Although it has been proven that the good old days weren't really so good at all. Many of us refuse to believe it, preferring to trust our memories. And some of us even go so far as to spend a lot of time in trying to relive the past.
Don, did you see this article in tonight's paper?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you were dozing again.
No, I was sleeping.
Listen to this. Yesterday, the remaining members of that gallant underground group of World War II, Les Insurgents, had a sad reunion. The occasion was the funeral of one of their comrades, Léon Bourlet, who died after a long illness, reducing the living members of that famous band to 6. Les Insurgents were renowned for their daring exploits during the Nazi occupation and for being the link between a group of U.S. paratroops and the Free French forces some months prior to D-Day. Now, what do you think of that?
Léon Bourlet. He was a good man, Leon.
Was he? Or was he the man who turned over Lance to the Gestapo?
Oh, please, Florence, I thought that perhaps you were beginning to forget.
Please, let's not tear at this thing.
I could stop if I once knew. Was Léon Bollet the man who betrayed Lance?
Oh, he couldn't have been.
You sound so infuriatingly certain about who it could not have been, and so eternally vague about who it really was.
I happen to know that Leon was operating in the south of France at the time Lance was dropped, and I doubt if they ever met.
But you don't happen to know who turned Lance over to the Nazis.
No, I don't.
I'm no longer going to accept that answer, Don.
Florence, we've been through this so many times, and so uselessly. Please don't let that news item upset you.
It hasn't upset me. It's given me an idea. I'm going to Paris. Somebody there must know.
After 30 years, it's been forgotten, I'm sure, if anyone ever really did know.
I've been married to you for more than 20 years, Don. And I still can't understand your attitude about Lance's death. After all, you were both in the same outfit.
Florence, millions of people were killed in the war, and a lot of them were paratroopers.
But only one was Lance Sheldon. And he didn't have to die. He died because some coward turned him into the Germans to save his own skin. Do you think it's right that whoever that was should go unpunished?
I don't think the man went unpunished. I think Les Insurgents took care of him.
Well, then why don't you or anyone else know his name?
Because of Les Insurgents. I was there. I worked with them. They had a fierce pride in themselves and their love of France. To the public, every one of Les Insurgents was a hero. If one wasn't, no one will ever know. And that's the way they intend to keep it.
I'm just as proud of Lance and his record. He was so beautifully young, Don. So brave. I'm sorry. I'm leaving for Paris as soon as I can get on a plane.
Florence, do you believe I love you?
Oh, Don, of course.
Then listen to me when I tell you not to go, not to waste your time. Oh, how can I explain this to you? The times were different then. No, they were murderous. It wasn't only the war and the killings and the fear. It was the people. I don't want you rooting around in that garbage heap. It could be dangerous. You don't have the faintest idea of what you might be getting into or even where to start.
Yes, I do. I just read part of the newspaper article to you. The rest of it dealt with a priest, Father Vilmy. He's the parish priest where Léon Bollet was buried, and he used to be one of the leaders of Les Insurgents. I'm going to start with him. Father Vilmy?
Yes. Come in.
Thank you. My name is Florence Peterson. Mrs. Peterson.
Yes, madame?
I read about you in the paper in America. About Les Insurgents.
Yes, and...
This is my second marriage. My first husband was Lance Sheldon. I've come a long way to get an answer to something that's been bothering me all these years.
If I can help you in any way...
I want the name of the man who betrayed my husband.
I'm sorry, Madame Peterson, but I do not have the information you seek.
Well, I find that strange, Father. You must admit, you were one of the leaders of Les Insurgents. You knew Lance. And yet, you don't know the name of the member of your group who betrayed him?
You are a good woman, Madame Peterson. I am aware of your feelings, but you are completely unaware of the way a well-organized underground works. If it is to survive, it had better see that all of its members know as little as possible about everyone else.
But you knew Lance.
I did. I had been chosen as the contact for Lance and others.
Well, can't you try to recall something that happened? Something that...
It is a long time ago, madame. It is the dead past. Let it remain dead.
Don said it would be like this.
Don?
My husband, Don Peterson. He said you'd be hiding behind some silly sense of keeping the memory of Les Insurgents bright and shiny. That you didn't care about punishing the traitor.
He's a wise man. Why didn't you heed what he said? Your first husband is dead. If you will forgive me, you are living with a memory. It is best you forget it.
You and Les Insurgents are also living with memories. If you're entitled to them, then I'm determined to have mine whole and complete, the way you want yours. Salad niçoise and black coffee is all I want. No wine, thank you.
No wine? But, Madame, in Paris, that's unthinkable.
Thank you. I don't want either wine or your company.
Yeah, but I think you do, Madame. You are Madame Florence Peterson, are you not?
Yes, I am, but...
Paul Dubois. You left a message for me.
Oh, for you to telephone. You must forgive me, but I hardly expected you'd come here.
Such a cryptic message, Madame. If you are interested in the history of Les Arts-sur-Jean, call Madame Peterson at the Versailles. Well, I say to myself, Paul, be careful. How does this lady know about you and Les Arts-sur-Jean? Perhaps it would be wise to find her personally and take her by surprise. And voila, I'm here. I am no longer afraid.
What were you afraid of?
Who knows? Ghosts, Madame. Evil shadows of the ugly past. A stirring of old cautions. I do not know if you would understand.
Of course I do.
You will be so kind as to tell me how you knew about me and Les Arts-sur-Jean.
I read it in the newspaper. You were one of the men who attended the funeral of Léon Boulay.
Ah, and why should that have interested you?
Before I married Donald Peterson, I was married to Lance Sheldon.
So? And now you come here to Paris to ask me for what?
The truth.
But you have come to precisely the wrong person. Ask anyone and he will tell you that Paul Dubois is a tremendous liar. The truth is not in him.
Please, this is important to me. Don't play the clown. You see, I know better. Don has spoken to me about you many times.
Don is a fine man. Has he not told you what you want to know about Lance?
He can't, because he doesn't know.
Not know, but Don and Lance were in the same outfit. They went through training together. Surely Don would know what a magnificent officer Lance was and how his men...
I don't need Don, nor you, to sing Lance's praises to me. After all, I was his wife for 6 months. 6 beautiful months. What I want to know is who betrayed him.
Why now, Madame? After all these years?
I want justice. I want the man who delivered him to the Nazis punished. I want to make him suffer, just as Lance must have suffered before he died.
I see. Your husband sent you?
No, he asked me not to come.
Well, why do you think he would make such a request?
Oh, he's been telling me for years, let sleeping dogs lie. Don't reopen old wounds, but that's not his real reason.
No? What do you think it is?
Jealousy. I suppose we both know I'd never have married Don if Lance lived, and I think he wants me to forget.
And you think he's wrong?
No, I think he's right. But what he doesn't understand is that I can forget much more quickly and easily if I could once be sure that the man who betrayed Lance had gotten what he deserved.
Do any of us ever get what we deserve?
Oh, Monsieur Dubois, I didn't come more than 3,000 miles to answer philosophical questions.
I understand, Madame. You came for revenge.
I should think you'd be even more anxious than I to see the man who betrayed you punished.
Madame, if I were to tell you...
That man there, at the door. It's Father Vilmy.
Huh? Nonsense. What would he be doing here?
I tell you, it is.
Yeah, well, sit here a moment. I've known Alex much longer than you. I'll see if it is he.
He's not wearing his collar. He just went out the door.
I'll be back immediately.
What did he say? Where is he?
Well, I imagine where he should be, at his parish.
You're telling me that I didn't see Father Vilmy?
Madame, I searched the corridor and the lobby. Alex was not there.
Why are you lying to me? I'm sure I saw him.
Please forget what you think you saw. You want to know why Les Arts-sur-Jean should not be as anxious as you to see the betrayer punished. Remember?
Yes.
Well, the answer is very simple. Now, if I were to furnish you with a statement signed by our surviving members, swearing to their knowledge of the name of the betrayer, would that satisfy you?
Would the statement include the name?
No.
Well, why not?
Because it would serve no purpose.
That's the only reason I'm here.
Madame, Paris was a very different city under the occupation, a very different world. Values were different then.
Not mine.
Have you ever turned up a stone and suddenly what was beautiful and verdant is ugly and venomous, and the peaceful countryside changes completely?
You are telling me that what I may find out is ugly and venomous and therefore should be kept a secret.
I'm saying more than that, Madame Peterson. I am asking you to take the statement we are willing to give you and return home. Heed my warning while there is still time. If you persist in this search, there is danger for you.
You're threatening me.
No. I am simply warning you that your search will inevitably lead you to some who held life very cheaply in those days. And they may easily revert to that old savage philosophy. I cannot be responsible for what may happen.
The Bible says, and the truth shall set you free. But it doesn't say at what cost. Some people aren't willing to pay the price. But Florence Peterson seems willing to risk her life in order to find and punish the man who betrayed her husband. I'll be back shortly with Act 2. We've all heard perhaps too much about anti-American feeling all over the world. And some travelers return with stories about the coldness of the French to American visitors. Most Americans still find Paris a beautiful and friendly city to visit. But the reception given to Florence Peterson is really something else. Not only do the people she is seeing say, in effect, Yankee, go home, but they are seemingly willing to force her to get out of France.
Monsieur Dubois, are you responsible for this note that was slipped under my door a few minutes ago?
Who is it?
Florence Peterson. I'm calling to tell you that I don't appreciate what you've done. I react very badly to threats.
Slowly, madame, if you please. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, I'll read it to you. Madame, forget what you have come here for. If you are wise and concerned for your safety and sanity, you will be on a flight out of here tonight. Be wise and go. Signed, a friend of Les Insurgents.
Madame, I know nothing about this. But if you will recall, I said it was dangerous for you to stay.
That's why I telephoned you. As a member of Les Insurgents, I felt that you could possibly...
I think we should meet.
Only if you'll agree to help me. I know you can if you want to.
Let me say that I will not be antagonistic.
And you won't tell me to go home.
That must be your decision. Let us say the Café de la Paix at 4 this afternoon.
Oh, Mr. Craig, do come in.
Thank you, Ms. Peterson, for seeing me. My credentials to show that I'm attached to the consul here in Paris.
I checked right after you phoned.
That was wise.
I can't imagine why you wanted to see me.
Well, about your, shall we say, mission here in Paris.
And how did you hear about it, Mr. Craig?
Well, that doesn't have any bearing on my reason for being here, Mrs. Peterson. You've opened a can of worms.
I thought so. I'm happy to hear you confirm it.
Don't jump to conclusions. We're not happy about what you're trying to do.
What?
Well, now, please, I'd like you to try to understand.
I'll try.
The information you seek will only, stir up a lot of trouble and cause repercussions that far outweigh any personal motives that you may have.
Mr. Craig, why should you be here to keep me quiet?
Well, I assure you, Mrs. Peterson.
What is it? Why are so many people anxious for me not to know the identity of a traitor?
Well, that's one way of looking at
Is
it.
there any other way?
Mrs. Peterson, whether you like it or not, the world has moved on. Some of the heroes of the resistance, and particularly Les Insurgents, have become important figures.
What you're trying to tell me in your special diplomatic fashion is that the man who betrayed my husband is now an important figure and must be protected.
No, I never said that. You've misunderstood completely.
No, I don't think so. Mr. Craig, I don't care what happens, as long as I can find the man who was responsible for my husband's death.
Ah, madame. You see, this time it is I who wait for you. Please sit down.
Thank you, Monsieur Dubois. Does this mean you are willing to help me?
Of course. The more I thought about your obvious love for young Sheldon, the more I sympathized. At first, I was thinking too much of Les Insurgents and your present husband.
What do you mean?
You told me that Don Peterson, who I also know, asked you not to undertake this. And you did, anyway. Then, indeed, it is apparent how much your first marriage meant to you.
Yes, what you say is true. I can tell you, a stranger, that I loved Lance as I never could love Don. It's not that Don isn't... It's just that I remember Lance as sunlight and laughter, and Don is... Oh, Mr. Dubois, I respect Don. He's been good to me. Of course, you know how we met.
No.
He was chosen to tell me of Lance's death. I remember asking him at the time whether Lance's betrayer had been punished, and I think he said something to the effect that it had been done. I really don't remember. He was very kind, gentle.
Yes?
Maybe I haven't been the wife to him that I should be, but I do try, honestly try. But Lance is there somewhere in the back of my head.
And also in your heart.
Yes, I suppose so. But I really believe that if I can satisfy myself that justice has been done, then maybe it isn't too late for me to make it up to Don.
And that is why I am here. I am prepared to help.
Then you'll give me the name.
That's not for me to decide. I must obtain permission from my comrades. If you will wait until I make a phone call, I may have some news for you. Yes? Poor Dubois here.
You have spoken with her?
I can only apologize. The identity of the man who gave Lance Sheldon away has become an idée fixe with her. I don't believe that there's any way in which she can be dissuaded.
Well, we just have to let her go ahead and try to block her at every turn.
I disagree. You must be protected at all costs. That is our prime objective. I suggest elimination.
Absolutely not.
You have not met the woman. I have. She will not rest.
There is no reason for her to be removed, and I forbid it. There must be another way.
Can you think of one, sir?
What about Alex?
Well, she started with him. She may have a reason to mistrust him.
He is still a priest. Perhaps we can get him to help you prepare some kind of a charade. Something that would satisfy her and still conceal the truth. Everyone would be happy.
That was a long call. Well, can you tell me the name?
Not at the moment, madame, but I am hopeful.
Of what?
Of getting permission from those who have yet to be contacted.
And how long will that take?
Oh, a day or two at the most. Meanwhile, you enjoy the beautiful sights of Paris, and I promise to contact you. Alex, a course of action has been suggested. One in which you can be of help.
And that is?
To give her an answer, to make her believe that her search has been successful.
Can it be done?
I think, with your help.
And what would that consist of, Paul?
Well, let's say a theatrical presentation. A recital of how angry we were when we discovered that we'd been betrayed.
And how frightened, if we must be truthful.
That too. And then we discovered the traitor, and we eliminated him. Lance Sheldon's death had been avenged by the death of the man who betrayed him, and Madame Peterson is happy.
Do we have a name for the traitor, Paul?
Any name will do. Any name in your graveyard.
No.
But it's foolproof, Alex. We'll tell her what she already half believes, that you couldn't give her the information before. You had to get permission from all the members of the group.
I cannot use the church to buttress a lie. I will not be a party to it, Paul.
The church doesn't enter into it. We are using Alex Vilmy, a former member of Les Insurgents, to protect our reputation.
Alex Vilmy could have done it. Father Vilmy cannot and will not.
Think of the peace that you will bring to this poor, tortured woman. I have spent time with her. She's sincere. She really must have this information.
And you, think of the poor soul lying in his grave. The soul who never committed a murder, and whom I, a priest, now name as a killer. No, Paul. You cannot ask this of me.
I do. In the name of Les Insurgents. In the name of every one of us who fought alongside you, Alex, and who died protecting you and me. I do ask it.
And I refuse. In the name of the Lord.
Mr. Craig, if you've come here again to tell me to leave Paris, you're just wasting...
I would be just wasting my time. I know that, Mrs. Pearson. And as I told you over the phone, that's not my purpose.
But surely you're not here to help me.
Well, that's exactly why I am here. There's been a good deal of time spent at the consulate about you and your search. We're deeply concerned about your safety.
Please.
Oh, we do have a responsibility for your welfare. We must keep an eye on you here in Paris. But we ask you a favor. To give us your word that if you leave the city, you'll let us know immediately. And also tell us your destination.
Why should I do that?
For your own sake. It isn't too much to ask.
All right. I don't see what harm that can do. Hello?
Madame, I have good news for you. Tomorrow you shall have the answer you seek. You will be downstairs in front of the hotel at exactly 10 o'clock in the morning, because we have to drive out of Paris.
Where are we going?
I cannot tell you. But what does it matter? I promise that when we are finished, there will be no more questions in your mind.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, but... Oh, I feel like such a fool. I've made a commitment.
I thought you were committed, madame, to finding the name of the man.
Oh, I am. I'll go with you, but I promised to inform the American consulate if I left Paris, to tell them where I'm going.
Out of the question.
But I gave Mr. Craig my word.
That is regrettable. I wish you a good day.
No. Don't hang up. Why can't you let me tell the consulate? What harm could there be in that?
Madame, you have never understood us or our motives. You have looked only at yourself. I thought by now you would have realized how jealous les insurgents are of their place in history, of our reputation. Because I pleaded your cause, and because the answer you seek concerns me personally, permission has been given to tell you the whole story. But it must stop there. No one else. I thought I could trust you.
All right. No. All right. I'll be downstairs at 10 o'clock, and I'll go with you, and I won't tell a soul. I give you my word.
Fools rush in, of course. But as a matter of fact, Florence Peterson is neither a fool nor an angel. Just a haunted woman driven by a need to know the answer to a question that has nagged at her and almost destroyed her life. We'll be back with the answer she receives in just a few moments. At some point in our lives, I'm sure all of us have felt that we were out of place. But I wonder how many of us have ever experienced the feeling of being out of time. That is to say, that your presence in that particular place was either too early or too late. That was exactly the feeling that Florence Peterson was experiencing as she sat beside Paul Dubois and felt him slow the pace of the speeding car.
We're almost there, madame.
Colombe-les-Deux-Églises. Isn't this the town where General de Gaulle lived?
And is buried, madame, as are some of his officers and brave men of the resistance. Right here, in this cemetery. If you please, madame.
Thank you.
Are you all right?
Yes, I think so. I just feel frightened.
Cemeteries affect some people that way. A reminder of our mortality.
I'm all right now.
Good. Here, we step off the path here. My family plot is just over there.
You're showing me a grave?
Yes, madame. A tombstone. And on that tombstone will be the name you seek.
But I thought you said this was your family.
The end of your search.
René Dubois. Born 1921. Died 1944.
My brother, madame. My brother was the traitor.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you are not. He was too young. I blame myself, but it was difficult. We had always been close, and we made a mistake. I told him about Les Insurgents and asked him if he wanted to join us. I knew, of course, what the answer would be. But I did not know that within 2 weeks he would be caught. It was too soon.
I understand. You don't have to say any more.
You must hear the whole story. We knew René had been captured, but he rejoined us a week later with only a few superficial bruises and a story that he deceived the Gestapo into thinking him an innocent. Oh, I wanted to believe him. I think it was only because he was my brother that the other officers allowed themselves also to be deluded. But
it was possible, wasn't it?
Hardly, madame. We had seen too many prisoners who had been interrogated by the Gestapo. And then little things began to go wrong. Our plan seemed foredoomed to failure. And we knew. But still, no one said anything to me until your husband was captured. Then we knew action had to be taken. He was my brother, madame. And I executed him. Your husband and Les Insurgents were avenged. But an oath was taken, madame, an oath not to reveal this to anyone. It was something that was finished and forgotten.
I promise to forget. I will never breathe a word of this to a living soul. I understand so much now. The reason for your actions and Father Villamy.
Monsieur Dubois, I neglected to ask you when you ordered the gravestone I put in your plot yesterday whether you desired the bill to be sent to your home or your office.
I can understand your anger, madame.
You are beneath contempt.
I warned you, madame. I told you I was a liar, not to be trusted.
A liar? What you've done to me is inhuman. What a fool I've been. You knew when you went through that utterly contrived story about your brother. I cried.
Madame, I beg you to consider. Your pride has been hurt, nothing more.
Oh, shut up.
Very well. I shall resign myself to a long, silent drive back to Paris.
Good. You can think of other ways in which to try and stop me while I try to find the truth. Because I want it now, more than ever.
Madame, I repeat the only word of truth I have spoken to you. For your own good, go home.
Hello?
Dubois.
Paul, I trust you have good news and everything went well.
A disaster. The stonemason asked where he should send the bill just after I'd convinced her. I shall never forgive myself for not paying him at the time. It was...
Bad luck. It would seem we have almost exhausted our resources.
I don't see what else we can do short of...
Well, you will have to forget about her, obviously. I still have one avenue open to me.
I cannot think of a single possibility.
The truth.
Well, aside from the risk you run, I don't think that at this point she would believe it.
Hello?
Dawn. Oh, I'm so glad you're home. I know it's terribly expensive to call, but I must talk to you.
I missed you.
I missed you, too. Honestly, more than I thought I would. I need you, Dawn.
Oh? What is it?
Something new has come up.
What is it?
I have to go to Munich.
Why? Why don't you take what is good advice and come on home?
Oh, Dawn, please. Not you. Just let me read you this note I received.
Go ahead.
Madame, if you want the answer you have been seeking so avidly, go to Munich. You will find an Heinrich Rothman listed in the telephone directory. Call him. Identify yourself as having been sent from Paris by the Fox. 30-some-odd years ago, he was Colonel Rothman, head of the SS forces in Paris. He has the answer you seek. Don, you hear me?
Yes?
Well, what should I do?
All I can say is that there was a Colonel Rothman. And if I were you, I'd call Munich before I leave Paris. If you reach him, tell him you're coming. Don't tell him why over the phone.
Frau Peterson, come in, come in. I fear the room is too warm, but in the remainder of my life I seek warmth. How do you come to know the Fox?
My husband served with the resistance in France.
You said your name is Peterson. Your husband was not French?
My husband's name was Lance Sheldon. Captain Sheldon. And I want to know the name of the man who betrayed him. It's someone important, someone so important that no one will tell me.
Frau Peterson, are you sure you want this information?
I've come a long way to get it, Colonel Rothman.
The name of the traitor was Sheldon. Captain Lance Sheldon of the United States Army.
What? What are you saying?
Your first husband, Frau Peterson, was the man who betrayed les insurgents.
I don't believe you.
Well, believe what you want. You came to me for an answer. I give it to you. A French farmer who had been cooperating with us saw your husband's parachute descent one night. He reported it to us, and we picked up Captain Sheldon.
No.
If you do not wish me to continue, I will stop. We will talk about other things.
It can't be true. Lance would never...
Captain Sheldon quickly saw the strengths of our position and the weakness of his, particularly after we introduced him to some prisoners we had interrogated. So he quickly agreed to work for us. He did fairly well, but did not, as I had hoped, get us the identity of the Fox. Although it is of no importance to me today, I believe the Fox executed Sheldon when they discovered he was our link to them. And if that is so, then there would be good reason not to tell you, no?
It just can't be. This is another of their tricks. It's just another attempt to keep me from the truth. I won't fall for it. I won't allow them or you to blacken the name of my husband. Break my heart.
Oh? You would perhaps like to see some photographs I have kept over the years.
No, they don't interest me.
Of course not. You're just another fool who does not want the truth, who wants to believe only what she... Good day, Frau Petersen.
No. Wait. You do have some pictures.
Be patient. While I wheel myself over to the desk, I will show you. Here. Wait. There is it. You see, Frau Petersen, when we enlisted a spy, we tried to make sure that he would not betray us, and so we took pictures like these. Careful. They are fragile after all these years, but you see, they clearly show Captain Sheldon in uniform, shall we say, fraternizing with me and some other members of the SS. There is your husband. There is your hero. Well, what a fool. She's fainted.
Florence, over here, this way.
Don! How did you know I'd be on that?
Dubois cabled me that you'd be on this flight.
Oh, well, that was nice of him.
Of course. Well, now you know.
Yes, I know. Don, I can't face you. All these years. These long-wasted, bitter years. And you must have known and you couldn't tell me. Oh, I can't ever... How can I make them up to you?
No need. Remember Browning's poem? Grow old along with me?
Oh.
The best is yet to be.
Don.
For you, Florence. And for us.
Most of us treasure our illusions. Indeed, some very great writers, Eugene O'Neill being one of them, felt strongly that once stripped of them, we wouldn't find life worth living. But there must be exceptions to every rule, and particularly one would feel when the bitter loss of illusions can also give you a reason for living. And Don Peterson had just given his wife the best reason in the world: love. I'll be back shortly. The cynical among us never tire of pointing out how horrible life is. English poet A.E. Housman wrote that the two traits of man are to stand up and walk the treadmill, or to lie flat, know nothing, and be still. He sums it all up by saying, "Which is worse, I know not, but I know that both are ill." I can think of a number of things that make life worth living. Things like work and love and storytelling. Our cast included Marion Seldes, Court Benson, Guy Sorrell, and Robert Maxwell. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Allied Van Lines, Allstate Insurance Companies, and True Value Hardware Stores. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Two. Our second Radio Mystery Theater story for you is I Warn You 3 Times from January 12, 1974. It begins with a couple in a snowstorm, with the husband stepping out to clear the car window, and then his sudden disappearance. And this leads to a very sinister chain of events. It starred Mason Adams, Tom Keena, and Joan Loring. Enjoy.
E.G. Marshall. Welcome to the sound of suspense, to the fear you can hear. What do you think about witches? Not the bony hags and atrocious crones of Shakespeare and legend, or the poor unfortunates of Salem, but witches who are young, witches who are beautiful, witches who even fall in love.
Excuse me.
Who let you in here?
Well, I hope I'm not disturbing you.
I'm only trying to make a deadline.
Well, if you're in the news business, I've got something for you.
It better be good.
I'm going to have to kill my wife.
That won't be news till you do it.
I know. I want you to know why.
Okay. Why?
Because she's a witch.
Our mystery drama, I Warn You 3 Times, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Joan Loring. I'll be back shortly with Act 1. It's one of those miserable, stormy nights in the dead of winter. A thick, clinging, wet snow seems determined to smother the entire earth and everyone on it. You'd think that most people would choose the cheerful indoors, a warming fire, a relaxing drink, a comfortable bed. That's the problem with most people. You can't figure them. For instance, consider that line of cars crawling down Main Street, bumper to bumper, skidding, sliding. Where is everybody headed on a night like this? Have we become a race of lemmings? Do we follow some mysterious, unconscious drive? An interesting speculation, but we won't pursue it. We'd better consider the traffic, which has come to a complete standstill. A car seems to be stuck at the intersection.
Let's go, sister. That light's green.
Oh, officer.
Well, what are you waiting for, lady?
My husband.
Your husband?
The light was red, and he said he wanted to step out and clean off the rear window.
Hey, mister. You finished back there?
He just stepped out. It was a moment ago. Tom?
Well, maybe he slipped in the snow.
Tom, are you all right?
Lady, ain't nobody around the back.
But he just went out.
Yeah, to clean the rear window. That's what you said.
But what could have happened?
Just sit there a minute, lady. Hey, lay off of that horn. I know you got one.
What's wrong, officer?
Did you see a guy get out of that car up?
Did I see a guy get out of the car?
Yeah. Did you? Huh?
Are the police after someone in a skate
Oh,
car?
come on, Buster. Just tell me. Did you see a guy cleaning off the rear window of that car up front?
To tell you the truth, I wasn't paying any attention. I was listening to the radio. Now, there could have been somebody, but then again, I couldn't say there was. It's not that I'm not trying to get involved, officer. I'm a citizen. I know my duty, but...
Well, thank you.
Officer, where is my husband? He was just there.
Lady, he disappeared.
How could he disappear?
I don't know. I do know he ain't here.
What am I going to do?
Well, you can't keep blocking traffic, lady. You gotta move on.
Where?
Well, it beats me.
But you must find him.
Look, you got troubles with your husband, that's your problem. But when you hold up traffic, that's my problem. Will you feed her a little gas, please? Come on, let's go.
But I can't.
Lady, you gotta go somewhere.
I can't go anywhere. I don't know how to drive.
Desk, Lieutenant Carroll. Yeah. Nobody wants this guy, you say? Well, technically, that isn't true. His wife wants him. Okay. Well, look who's here.
Lieutenant?
You won't win any Pulitzer Prizes around this joint tonight, Peterson.
I was hoping you might have a little bone to throw me.
Page 1.
I'll settle for 2 inches on the bottom of page 38.
If you promise to remember 2 R's and 1 L. First name Irvin, not Irving. Lieutenant Irvin Carroll. We may have something shaping up. I don't know where it can go. Everywhere or nowhere.
What have I got to lose?
Sitting over there on the first bench.
Ooh, that's nice.
And married.
Well, you win, you lose.
A very, very weird story.
Tell me about it.
No. Let her tell you about it. Why don't you ask her?
Excuse me.
Oh.
My name is Fred Peterson. I'm a reporter for the Union Messenger.
Oh, no, I don't want to talk to a reporter.
Why not?
Because
Because you're afraid? Why?
Could you put Tom's picture in the paper?
Well, that depends. Has Tom done anything?
He's disappeared.
Well, we'd need the how, the when, the where.
The when? About an hour ago. Where? On Route 986 at Main Street. How? I don't know. You see, we were driving south. It was snowing hard, and he said, I can't see out the rear window. The light was red. He stepped outside to wipe it off. He didn't come back.
Where did he go?
I don't know.
Well, where could he go?
I don't know.
In that snow. And there's nothing around there? Could you give me a why?
I can't imagine. I don't know what to do. I sit here waiting. Look, my name is Hetty Parsons. Tom and I, we've been married 5 years. We don't have any problems. I mean, we're very happy. If you print his picture in the story, maybe someone will see it who can help us.
Excuse me a minute.
Well?
Yeah, I think I'll run with it.
I don't blame you. I was always partial to girls with honey-colored hair and baby blue eyes.
Ah, so you noticed, too. Have you run a check on her husband, Tom Parsons?
Well, he's not one of the known bad boys. No record at all.
And what did she say he did?
He's an accountant. He has his own business in the Barstow building.
You looked him up in the phone book?
Checks out.
They were headed south, huh?
That's what she says.
If it was a trip, there should have been bags.
There were.
His and hers?
His and hers.
How does it look?
What do you want from me? I don't solve crimes. I sit here behind the desk.
Come on, Lieutenant.
This is one for you, Fred. How could a guy disappear just like that?
In that storm. There's no place to go.
You could have had a car following in back of them. A friend was driving it, maybe?
Well, he had to go somewhere. But why?
Right now, we're treating it as missing persons. It's all we can do. He's not wanted for anything. He's a legitimate citizen, as far as we know. He hasn't even done anything to her. At worst, he left her in a car. He hasn't even deserted her. Yet.
Who was driving?
He was. She can't.
Well, that's abandoning her, isn't it?
No. At best, we'd have him for abandoning the car.
Yeah, excuse me a minute. Listen, Mrs. Parsons. Yes. Why don't you go home? I've got my car outside.
Oh, no. I want to be here in case they find Tom.
They'll let you know if they find him.
No, I don't want to be home alone tonight. I just want to stay here.
But it may be hours. It may be even days.
Don't say that.
I'm sorry.
I'm just so jumpy and so nervous. I can't believe what's happened to me.
Well, if you're going to sit here, you should have some coffee and a sandwich.
Oh, I couldn't think of food.
I'll be right back. Hey there, Officer Dennis.
Well, look who's here, the friendly reporter.
Yeah, listen, that girl.
Yeah, I was going to ask what girl, but I won't.
Yeah, I want to start at the beginning.
Oh, well, you know, Lieutenant Carroll's got 2 R's, but Patrolman Dennett's got 2 N's.
Yeah. What did happen?
Well, like she said, he went out to clean the rear window, and he was gone.
Anybody see him?
I checked the car and back, but who looks, who notices?
Where could he have gone to around here?
Well, on the south side, you got open fields. On this side, a couple of warehouse buildings blocked up.
Night watchman?
Yeah, he's a retired cop. No sign of anybody trying to break in, to hide, or whatever he may have wanted to do.
Okay, so what could have happened to the guy?
Well, it's all very interesting, but in 15 minutes I go off duty, and I won't have to worry about it.
Oh, thanks. I didn't think I could touch a thing, but I must have been starving. Has there been any worse?
Yeah, you'll hear the minute they know. Now listen, Hetty, I can help you, but you have to help me.
I'll do whatever I can.
We have 2 basic roads to explore. 1, somebody was out to get your husband.
Oh, no. No. Tom is the mildest, sweetest, most obliging guy on earth. He has absolutely no enemies.
That you know about.
Tom and I have no secrets from each other.
Everybody has at least one enemy.
Tom is incapable of hurting anyone in any way.
He sounds too good to be true.
If he does have a problem, that's it.
All right. The second road to explore
He wasn't pushed, he jumped.
What does that mean?
It means he walked out on you.
Oh, it's inconceivable.
Why?
I've had a liberal education tonight, Mr. Peterson.
Call me Fred.
No, not yet, or maybe never. I've been introduced to a new world. I've been thrown in with people who basically don't believe in anyone, don't trust anyone, and perhaps they have good cause. Perhaps that's how life is in their world. Perhaps their world is the real world, but it isn't my world.
May I ask, do you come from another world?
It's entirely possible. I won't call you Fred unless and until we become friends. But that's just a little thing. The policeman who brought me here is a confirmed cynic. So is the lieutenant. And so are you.
I must plead guilty as charged.
All of you proposed two basic hypotheses. A, my husband was ambushed by enemies. B, my husband abandoned me. You can't conceive of people who... they simply don't make or have enemies. You can't conceive of people who are completely in love. I'm not a fool, Mr. Peterson. I read these attitudes.
What a wonderful world you live in, Mrs. Parsons. I hope you can stay there always.
We're so dependent on each other, Tom and I. We need each other. We're so complete together.
But we still have the basic fact of his disappearance.
Yes, but all you can see are two alternatives. There is a third, you know.
Really?
Perhaps he was taken ill, suddenly, and he just wandered off. Oh, maybe I should go back there.
I've already been back there. There's no place he could have wandered off to. Tell me, does he have a history of any sort of illness, amnesia, anything like that?
No, nothing like that.
Well, then, where are we? Nowhere.
Perhaps you are nowhere, Mr. Peterson.
Okay, tell me where you are.
I have faith. I believe Tom will be found, or he will find himself, and he will have an absolutely reasonable and rational explanation.
I hope so.
Hetty!
Oh!
Hetty!
Tom! Oh, Tom, darling. Tom, what happened to you? I was so scared. Oh, darling, you're all right?
Hetty, are you all right?
Yes.
I don't understand. I happened to tune in the news, and there it was. Tom Parsons, accountant, with offices in the Barstow building, had disappeared under mysterious circumstances.
Tom, I was so worried.
Mr. Parsons was driving with his wife. He stepped out of the car to clean off the rear window, and... Hetty, what did you tell them? I wasn't in the car with you. I was at home.
Well, here we have the story of two people who love each other deeply, who trust each other completely. It sounds like the Garden of Eden. But we all know what happened back there in the traffic and the snow. We shall return shortly with Act 2. You've seen these couples, or rather heard of them. They dwell in a sea of perfect harmony, never a ripple of discord. But when they do have a disagreement, well, it's a beaut. Here we have Fred Peterson listening to Hetty and Tom Parsons having a fantastic difference of opinion.
Tom, how can you say that?
Hetty, darling, I was not in the car with you. I was home. Home.
You said, let's get out of this miserable cold and snow. Let's head south for a couple of weeks.
Hetty, when did I say that? How could I say that? You know I'm swamped with work at the office.
You came home this afternoon, Tom. You said, how would you like to leave for Florida tonight? And I said, give me an hour to pack.
Excuse me.
Who's he?
Oh, he's just...
I'm just Fred Peterson of the Union Messenger.
A reporter?
Oh, please, don't be alarmed. I assure you it's a thoroughly respectable profession.
Well, I see no point in emblazoning this all over the newspapers.
Is there anything to emblazon, as you put it?
This is a private affair.
Tom, tell me what happened. What happened to you after you left me?
Hetty, I told you I never left.
Tom.
How could I have left you? I wasn't with you.
Oh, no, Tom. This time I have witnesses. The police officer, he knows you went out to clear the rear window.
How does he know?
Because
you told him.
Mr. Parsons, Now, obviously, your wife seems distraught. I would suggest...
Keep your suggestions to yourself, Mr. Peterson. Don't you dare imply that I'm overwrought or nervous or hysterical. I am completely calm, extremely rational, and absolutely in command of myself. I know what happened this evening.
Mr. Peterson, this is obviously a private matter between my wife and me, and nobody's business but ours.
What did you mean, Mrs. Parsons, when you said that this time you had witnesses? Have there been other times when...
Hetty, it doesn't do us any good to air this in public.
All right, Tom. Take me home.
Let me talk to that officer at the desk there. Find out if there's anything we have to do.
Well?
Well, what?
Friend, husband, Tom. He didn't turn out to be quite as advertised.
And what is that supposed to mean?
He isn't quite the sweetest, mildest, most obliging guy on earth, is he?
He is to me.
I guess it's all a matter of how these words are defined, isn't it? And about this oh-so-complete understanding between the two of us. Won't you at least admit you're having a difference of opinion right now?
I don't have to admit anything.
Okay, don't shoot. I'll go quietly. Are you sure you really want me to go?
Please.
Regardless of what you say to me. You are in trouble. No, don't deny it.
Well, what if I am?
I'd like to help you.
Why?
Because...
Would you want to help me if I were middle-aged and fat and sloppy and ugly?
It isn't 10 minutes ago. You accused me of living in a world where no one trusted the next fellow or believed in him. You accused me of being a confirmed cynic. Is it possible you don't remember what you say from 1 minute to the next?
I'm sorry.
Don't be. There's a great deal to what you said.
You're kind, but no one can help me.
I could try.
And no one should try either.
Why not?
It's too dangerous.
That was the wrong thing to say to me.
I'm warning you.
You're only getting me in deeper.
Please,
For
Fred.
openers, my business is to take chances and get myself into... Hey, you know what happened?
What?
You called me Fred.
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have.
But you did. And that means we're friends.
Look, I only
You're the one who set up the ground rules for this thing. First names are for friends only.
Please, forget what happened here tonight. I warn you.
You've already warned me twice. It won't work.
I can only warn you 3 times.
Do you mean you keep score?
Please don't joke, Fred.
You keep saying the wrong word, or I should say the wrong name. The wrong name is Fred. You can't call me Fred and expect me to forget everything.
I warn you. I warn you for the 3rd time. Forget all about tonight, for your own sake, for your own safety.
And after saying all that, you still expect me to forget about it.
Tell my husband I'll wait for him outside in the car.
Wait a minute, Hetty.
I warned you, Fred. I warned you 3 times. Now, goodbye.
Where's my wife?
She said she'd meet you in the car.
Mr. Peterson, if I were you, I'd forget everything that happened tonight.
Is that a threat?
No. A warning.
That's all I've been getting around here, warnings.
Well, for your own good, take them seriously.
And if I don't?
You'll regret it for the rest of your life, which may not be a long one.
You still insist that you're not threatening me?
I'm only trying to help you.
Really? And why should you do that?
Why? I don't know why. Maybe it's because the last guy tried to help me.
What last guy?
I didn't listen to him.
The last guy? What do you mean?
Nothing. Forget it.
You know, with you and your wife, it seems, everything turns out to be nothing and forget.
I don't think it matters now. I have an idea. It's already too late for you. I'm sorry. Good night, Mr. Peterson.
Hey, Fred.
Fred?
Yeah, Lieutenant, I'm coming.
Well?
Well, what?
There's nothing there for us boys in blue. What's in it for the 4th Estate?
Looks like he's trying to drive her nuts.
It could also be the other way around.
I don't think so.
Because of that honey-colored blonde hair?
Lieutenant, you always know where the exposed nerve is.
Just stop and figure it. Couldn't this also be her way of trying to drive him nuts?
As a reporter, I would have to say yes.
But, as a man?
I don't know.
Well, you got a problem, Fred. How are you going to tackle it? As a reporter? Or as a man?
Good morning.
Oh, Fred, what are you doing here?
Won't you ask me to come in?
Well,
You could also offer me a cup of coffee. It's been a long drive on a cold morning.
Oh, well, I suppose you might as well come inside.
How gracious.
I'm sorry. I'm still upset, and you should know why. Come into the kitchen. I was just pouring myself a cup.
Thanks. Charming place you have here.
Thank you. I suppose Tom is generous enough when it comes to money and things.
The implication being that he is not generous when it comes to what?
Fred, if you insist on talking about Tom, I'll have to ask you to leave.
Okay, let's talk about you.
No. We can't talk about me either.
What can we talk about?
The weather, politics, sports. You'd be surprised I'm a very well-informed person. We could talk about art or literature.
I didn't come here to talk about those things.
I know why you came here.
Do you?
Fred, I'm a married woman.
But you're not a happily married woman.
I'm happy enough.
Okay. Let me tell you why I'm here. As a reporter, that is. It doesn't happen very often that you get a chance to be in on a story before it's a story. You follow me?
No.
Last night, all I could have gotten out of it might have been a squib on the back page, or maybe nothing. But something's happening here. Something's building. I don't know what it is. But one of you is lying. One of you is trying to destroy the other.
And you think you can stop it?
Oh, no, that's not my job. But there's going to be an explosion. And I want to be there when it blows. Because then I'll have a story.
And that's all this is. That's all I am to you. A story.
I was talking as a reporter. But as a man...
Yes?
As a man, I'd like to help you, Hetty.
Even if it meant losing your story?
Yes.
I'd like to believe that.
Why can't you?
I tried to warn you, Fred.
Look, we had all that last night.
I can't warn you anymore, but remember, I did warn you.
Yeah, sure.
Don't brush it aside, Fred.
Hetty, on the general subject of warnings, I've had a few in my day. From gangsters, from politicians. I mean from people who had clout.
But I did warn you.
Look, if you want me to, I'll sign a receipt. Let the record show that you warned me.
You were right. He is trying to destroy me.
Ah, finally. Why?
I don't know.
Okay, let's go through the standards. Is he after your money?
I don't have any.
Another woman?
I don't think so.
Is he tired of you?
I don't know.
Well, none of this is very helpful.
I'm sorry.
What was this business you were giving me back in the station house about your perfect marriage, about your perfect husband?
Because he is. It's just... Well, now and then he imagines things like last night.
What's now and then?
Oh, every few months. One time he stranded me up in Maine. Another time we were supposed to go to Europe. He told me he would be delayed and to get on the plane he would make the next one. And there I was, all by myself in Paris. He denied everything.
Has he seen a doctor?
Yes.
And?
It hasn't done any good.
Is he overworked?
Oh, yes.
Well, maybe he needs a long vacation.
I'm sure of it.
It all sounds pretty simple to me, except for one little item. Why have you insisted on warning me?
Because it was the right thing to do.
I don't understand. First you imply that everything is so simple. Then when I start to believe it, you drop a little suggestion that throws me off balance. I can't seem to get anything definite out of you.
Oh, but you did.
What was that?
A warning.
Lieutenant Carroll?
Hey, Lieutenant.
Hey, how goes the Parson case?
How did you know I was going to ask you about the
That
part?
honey blonde hair.
Does it really show that much?
Hell, you are hooked.
You know something? That's true. And she may even be playing me like a fish.
So what can I do for you?
Well, no crime has been committed yet, but you can bet there's one on the way.
Well, till then, we're handcuffed around here.
Sure, but you got all the facts.
What fact?
I mean, you can get at them in a routine way. Work up both of them, some past histories.
That's spending the taxpayers' money.
You spend the taxpayers' money every day. Something's ready to blow up there. Just be ready for it. That's all I'm asking.
Actually, Fred, if you want the truth, we've already started.
And?
Keep in touch.
Yeah?
They said you're in this office.
Well, look who's here. Tom the Piper's son. Come on in, sir.
Mr. Peterson, I've decided to tell you everything. Because I know you're in love with my wife.
Wait a minute.
Now, there are all kinds of meaningless expressions. Wait a minute, see here, hold on, or a few. Let's dispense with them.
You can't accuse me.
I don't accuse you. I state a fact.
Well, now, let's be fair. I only met your wife last night. I admit she's attractive. I don't even know her.
That's what I told him.
That's what you told who?
The last guy. The last guy she was married to. I wish I knew how to start this.
Well, start at the beginning.
Okay. I'm an accountant. You're a reporter. Both of us are men of the world. I mean this world. You live on facts. I live on figures. So how can I tell you? How can I expect you to believe me when I say that Hetty isn't a human being at all?
She isn't?
No. She's a witch.
A witch? Yes, that's what he said. A witch. But how can it be? Wasn't all that witch business over and done with more than 200 years ago? Well, that's what we intend to find out shortly when I return with Act 3. Tom Parsons and Fred Peterson sit in a newspaper office. Both are young, alert, stylishly dressed, every bit the modern, sophisticated men of today. And yet, the subject, the very serious subject under discussion is witchcraft, of all things.
Well, it isn't every day a man accuses his wife of being a witch.
It isn't every day a man finds out he's married to one.
I can only say it's incredible.
I know. That's what I said when he told me.
When who told you?
The last guy.
Tell me about the last guy.
I met Hetty on a cruise ship about 5 years ago. She said her husband had just somehow disappeared. She was distraught. You know, she does the distraught bit to perfection.
I know nothing of the kind. What happened? Had he fallen overboard?
Well, that's what she made everybody think. Till we got a radiogram from shore. He claimed he knew nothing about the trip.
Well, either he had boarded the boat or he hadn't.
Okay, let's get all of that cleared away. There was a ticket in his name. There were some people who claimed they had seen him. The trouble is, there was a pretty drunk bon voyage party. Most everyone was in no shape to remember anything. Oh, yes, the steward did claim to have seen him aboard, but I'm convinced the steward was bribed. So I bought her story. I fell in love with her. Just as you did. And I helped her kill him. Just as you're going to help her kill me.
You know what I think?
I know what you think. You think I'm a nut. You could look it up. 5 years ago, Stacy's Mountainville Lodge in the Adirondacks. She called me. She was desperate. Come up here. He's going to kill me. I flew up. I found them. They were near a cliff. She was screaming for help. I started fighting him off. I guess he slipped. He fell over the side. He was killed. Look it up. Coroner's office. You'll see. An accident.
Let's assume I buy all this. How does it make her a witch?
Oh. She told me. She'll tell you afterwards. She's a witch. She falls in love with men, gets tired of them, and destroys them.
I think you must be...
I know. I'm here to warn you. But I'm going to kill her first.
Let me get you a cup of coffee.
You're a fool. I'm here to save your life.
Sure.
Okay. Look her up. I mean that. See if you can find a trace of her. See if you can find out where or when she was born, who her parents were. She has absolutely no background, I tell you.
Don't get excited.
Lord, this is all so familiar. All of this is what he said to me and what I said to him. Back there, before I killed him.
Now, nobody's gonna kill anybody.
I don't know you. But you look like a nice guy. Take my advice. Save yourself. Save yourself.
I'm not sure I should be here with you tonight, Fred.
Well, you wouldn't let me visit you at home.
Oh, it just wouldn't look right.
Yeah, but it's all on the level. I'm a newspaper man. It's business. I'm doing a story.
I had a very proper upbringing.
Where were you raised, Hetty?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Why?
Well, I told you it was proper, but it wasn't happy. I shouldn't say this, but there were times when I thought my parents were ogres. Fred, is something wrong?
No. Gee, I just hope I didn't spill anything on you.
No. I didn't have a happy childhood. I don't like to discuss it.
Here's something we should discuss. I spoke with Tom this morning.
I think I know what he told you.
So far out, I even hesitate to mention it, but obviously he believes it.
I insisted that he see a psychiatrist. In fact, we both went. And it's the doctor's opinion that Tom is riddled with guilt. You see, he thinks he murdered Larry.
Larry?
My first husband. But Larry was a brute. I was very young, and we're really too young to know anything about people. Larry was a drunk. I didn't know that either. And when he had a few, he would abuse me. Well, I shouldn't have done it, but I was terrified. I called Tom, and he came up and got into a fight with Larry, and, well, there was that accident.
But why should he get that far-out notion about you?
According to the doctor, it had to be something he could live with, something that could justify what he did, and he really has a vivid imagination.
Strikes me as a very sober-minded person, aside
He was
from...
a lit major at college. He became an accountant because he had to make a living. I don't know what I'm going to do about him, Fred. I've had so much trouble in my life, and he's really a wonderful guy, and I love him. Why does he want to destroy us? Why should he have a guilty conscience about Larry? Whatever happened was in self-defense.
Well, look, everything will turn out all right.
Oh, you're only saying that because you have to say something.
No, I believe it.
Hello?
Tom?
Yes, it's Tom.
But you said you were working late.
Well, I am. I just took a break for dinner. Join you?
Please.
Fred, you obviously didn't hear a word I said this morning, did you?
I heard every word.
Heard them all and listened to none?
Tom, you're not well, and I think we...
Oh, I know what you think. You think we should go away for a rest and all that. Forget it. I know what I have to do, and I'm going to do it. Poor Fred. I feel sorry for you. You're in love with her.
To keep the record straight, I'm a reporter. There's a story here. I aim to get it.
Sure. That's what you tell yourself.
Let's go along with you, Tom. Suppose what you say is true. Suppose she's what you say she is. Why not walk out? Get a divorce.
I can't.
Why?
I hope you never find out. You see, she destroys you. She takes away your capacity to love. Your feelings, your mind. It's as if you're only just nourishment for her. And when everything you have to give is gone, she discards you for someone else.
Tom, for your own sake, I think you should be under a doctor's care in a hospital.
I suppose I should. But I want to save you. It'll make up for Larry.
I must apologize, Fred, for exposing you to all this. I shouldn't have come here.
But you wanted to expose him to all this. That's why you came here. You knew I always eat here when I work late.
Tom, I'll do anything you want. Just tell me.
Disappear. As a supernatural person, you can arrange that without any problem.
Please, Fred, go now. Leave us alone.
But I don't want to.
He's my problem. I have to live with it. And if you stay, well, an audience always excites him.
Now, look
look who finally showed up. What happened to that Nobel Prize for journalism you were working on?
Lieutenant, there is no Nobel Prize for journalism.
Oh, well, what happened anyhow?
I got off it all. Couldn't make heads or tails.
Well, we're still on it. As a matter of fact, information keeps pouring in all the time.
On her?
On him. Funny duck. He was always interested in spirits, that kind of thing. He wrote his master's thesis on something called, demonology.
Well, there's nothing there for me.
As a man or a reporter?
Both.
You know, I've been married 10 years, and I've never been tempted. But if I could be, she could do it. Oh, that dame is something.
I'm surprised at you, Lieutenant.
But there's hope for you. If what you say about the husband is true, he winds up in the loony bin, and after a respectable interval, she could be yours. That's what's in your mind, right?
You are the most cynical person I know.
Come off it. We're two of a kind. I'd even wait for her myself. Lieutenant Carroll.
Is, Fred Peterson there, please?
Hold on, I'll see. It's, the girl you love.
Cut it out.
Okay, the girl we love. You hear?
Yeah, I guess I'm here.
Take it.
Hello?
Fred, I'm scared.
What's the matter, Hetty?
Don't ask any questions. Just come to my place. Quickly. Come in, Fred. Oh, darling, I'm so glad you're here.
Hetty, why are you shaking like that?
I'm frightened. I'm so frightened.
Please, Hetty, calm down. I'm here. Everything is going to be all right.
I know it. I know. It's wrong for me to talk to you like this, to feel like this. But I can't help it.
No, we'll work it out. Somehow we'll work it out. Now. Why are you scared?
He asked me to take his suit to the cleaners this morning, and I found this in his pocket.
It's a receipt.
Read it.
From Carrington's, 1 double-action Danforth Wilson revolver, caliber .32.
He bought a gun. Don't you see? He bought a gun.
All right.
Why would he buy a gun if he didn't want to kill me?
Well, I think we have enough to interest the police now.
Are you sure about that?
Tom?
Well, answer the question, Fred. What do you expect from the police? I have a permit for this gun. I have every right to own it.
Look, Tom, I get very nervous when people point guns at me. Maybe it's unreasonable, but do you mind putting that thing away?
Well, I will. After I use it.
No, Tom.
Don't be a fool. You're not a killer.
I always thought that. So just now...
Tom, listen. Let's say you're right, that she is a witch, okay? Don't you see? You couldn't kill her anyhow. You'd empty the gun at her. It wouldn't mean a thing.
Fine. Why don't we find out?
I won't let you.
Get away from me, Fred.
No.
Come on, step aside.
Behind me, Hetty, behind me.
Fred,
Give me that gun.
If you move, I'll kill you.
Gun. Just lower it. Drop it.
I'm going to kill her.
No, drop it.
Tom!
You did it. Again, Eddie. It did it. Again.
Call a doctor, Hetty.
What for? You poor sucker. You think she's not worth it. You think she's paradise? She is. She is. But it doesn't last. It doesn't last. And then she'll kill you. She'll kill you, too.
Tom.
He's dead.
Tom.
You saw there was nothing I could do.
I know.
Better call the police.
Lieutenant Carroll?
Lieutenant, it's Fred.
Hey, Fred, I got news for you. What I mean is I have absolutely no news for you.
Lieutenant, listen to me.
You know, we drew a complete blank on that dame. We trace her back to St. Louis City Hall, where she married a guy named Larry Bellows. She gave her home address as Charterville, Illinois. But there's no such place.
Listen, Lieutenant.
It's as if this dame just materialized out of thin air. No background at all.
Wait a minute. Eddie. Who are you?
Hello? Oh, Fred? Fred, why did you call?
Who are you, Eddie?
Fred, what's on your mind?
Eddie.
I warned you 3 times, Fred. I warned you 3 times.
And how many warnings would you have needed? Or heeded? That's the trouble. When they have honey blonde hair, it's so hard to take them seriously. A mistake. You should always take every woman seriously. We'll be back shortly. Are there really witches? Everyone must keep his own counsel on the matter. However, if you should happen upon a damsel in distress, and she has honey blonde hair and baby blue eyes, remember, we warned you 3 times. Our cast included Joan Loring, Mason Adams, Tom Keena, Alan Manson, and Sam Gray. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Our third and final Radio Mystery Theater episode for you today is Black Widow from April 29th of 1975. The widowed wife of a man goes to a witch to get revenge on the men who she believes murdered her husband. This is quite the chilling thriller story. It starred Evie Juster, Robert Dryden, Hetty Galen, and several others. Enjoy, and thank you so much for watching.
CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall, your host for another adventure so strange and so chilling that we dare say you'll get little sleep this night. At the moment, we're in a shabby little storefront studio near the waterfront of a large city. On the dusty window in hand-painted letters are the words, Caro, Reader and Advisor. Reader and Advisor, a comfort to thousands who believe in their powers, and a fraud to the thousands who laugh them off as ridiculous. Martha Hawthorne, however, is one of the thousands who believe, and at the moment, she is seeking help for a desperate situation.
Well, Caro?
It is in this bottle. Do not, under any circumstances, open it until the time comes. Until you are ready to use it.
I understand.
The effects are not always instantaneous. It takes a while. And it is sometimes unpredictable.
I'll take those chances. The idea appeals to me so enormously. It's so perfect.
Be careful, Mrs. Hawthorne. I must warn you. When the bottle is opened, be very, very careful.
Our mystery drama, Black Widow, was written especially for the Radio Mystery Theater by Bob Juran and stars Robert Dryden and Evie Juster. It is sponsored in part by Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, brewers of Budweiser. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Standing up for what you believe is right is both honorable and necessary. And it also can be dangerous. particularly if your adversary has very little scruples and a lot to lose, should you have your way. Such is the case with John Hawthorne, a top-notch mechanic whose father before him took pride in his work, his friends, and his trade union. And John intends to bring back those better days and stand for what his father stood for.
Hello.
Hello, John.
What do you want, Max?
I don't like the noises you've been making with the rake and file.
You know where I stand.
I'm beginning to, yes. It's come to my attention that, you're even thinking of running for union president.
Not thinking anymore, Max. Am running.
That's my job. Why waste your time? You know you can't win.
I know that damn near the whole membership is fed up with you and that so-called business manager of yours. You see, Max, what I've got that you haven't is the membership on my side.
A membership? Oh, that's so naive, John. They don't have any say in the union's affairs.
You're right there, Max. And that's been the whole trouble. I intend to give this union back to the members.
We'll see. Let's talk about it in person. After the meeting next Friday.
No, there's no talking to you, Max. We've been trying to talk for 2 years, but you run things your way, and we're fed up with it.
All right, John. Don't get excited. You'll run for president. See what it gets you.
I wondered when Max would start getting worried.
He's not worried, Martha. I am.
That makes two of us. I'm proud of your guts, John. But we both know who Max has behind him, and they play rough.
I'm not afraid of threats. I'm just worried that maybe I can't carry it off.
I still wish you'd reconsider. You have to do what you think is right. I don't want to be a hero's widow.
No. They wouldn't try anything like that. Oh, I expect a little rough stuff maybe, but I've got my eyes open. And I've got my protection, too.
Oh, John, is it worth it? What's it going to do to Lillian and me?
Nobody's going to get hurt. Except Max Conger. He's never had a serious challenge to his authority. We're a small, independent mechanics union that used to be great until Max Conger and his friends got their claws into us.
I know you've been upset about it for months. But let someone else carry the standard.
I have to, Martha. My father was shop steward for years, and now me. The guys just look to me to do it.
Well, I can't say I'm not proud of you. I guess I wouldn't want you any other way.
I'm home.
Hi, Lillian.
Hello, baby.
You home for supper?
If it's quick, Neil's picking me up at 7.
Where are you two heading tonight?
Roller skating, believe it or not. We're meeting June and Fred there.
Aren't they old for roller skating?
I'll get it. Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Hawthorne. Hank Thomas here.
Oh, yes, Hank. You want John?
If he's not busy.
Yeah, I'll take it, Mother. Yeah, Hank.
John, I've got to call a shop stewards meeting tonight. I know it's last minute. Can you make it?
You know I can.
Well, we're running into a problem at the Campbell shop over in Florence. We've got things to work out.
What's the Campbell shop got to do with us?
Well, we're all union brothers.
Yeah, and it suits your purpose.
Okay, John, I know about your talk with Max a little while ago. When you win the election, you can do things your way. Until then, we'll do it mine, okay? See you, Dave.
Yeah. Okay, Hank.
Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Hawthorne. Hank Thomas again. I hope John hasn't left yet.
Oh, he did. About 10 minutes ago.
Oh, too bad. I had to postpone that meeting tonight, and I hoped I could catch him.
He's on his way to the Union Hall now.
Well, I'll see him and send him home. Sorry about the inconvenience.
I don't think John will mind.
Well, bye, Miss Hawthorne.
Goodbye.
Good evening, Mrs. Hawthorne.
Good evening, Caro. I'm sorry to bother you for a reading this late, but I'm terribly worried.
I am always at your service, Mrs. Hawthorne. Always. for regular customers who need help from the cards.
My husband went to a union meeting tonight, and that's part of my problem.
Sit down. Let us see what the cards tell us. These cards are the threat. This is your husband. A red king. That is favorable. A red king will triumph over the situation.
Oh, thank heaven. If what?
If the next card is a red jack or a black queen.
The ace of spades.
I'm sorry.
The ace of spades is dead.
That is what is in the cards.
Oh, dear Lord, I've got to get home.
Mrs. Hawthorne, one moment.
I haven't time.
There is a way. There is a way. You can protect your husband from all harm.
Carol, what are you saying?
There is... Well, I hate the word. A spell. It is costly, but it works. With it, he cannot be harmed.
Are you serious?
Very.
Then for heaven's sake, do it. Give it to me, or whatever.
It will take 2 days, but it will work.
Do it.
Well, I will need a bit of his hair and a bit of his skin.
His skin?
Oh, just a tiny shaving. Not even enough to draw blood. And a snip of hair.
But how can I get them without his knowing?
That does not matter. Explain it to him. He will agree.
Oh, he'll think I'm crazy.
Find a way to get them. And get them fast if you value your husband's life.
John?
It's me, Mother. Where'd Dad go?
To a shop steward's meeting. But after he left, Hank Thomas called to say it was canceled. I thought your father would be home long before this.
Oh, they probably went for a drink.
They usually do. But the meeting was called off. I'm so...
Mother, what is it? You're shaking.
Lillian, your father's in danger.
Oh, Mother, have you been seeing that Carol person again?
I had to. I had to know what would happen with this union business.
Oh, Dad can handle himself, and you know it. What did your advisor say?
You mustn't tell anyone, Lillian. She's going to give me a spell to protect your father.
A spell? I don't like seeing you this way. Believing something like this would work. Well, it's voodoo. Or worse. It's not going to protect Dad. It's making a wreck out of you.
This union business is making a wreck out of me. If I can find a way to stop it, I will.
Well, this isn't the way to stop it. With witches' spells and...
John forgot his key. Not a word to him about this. Well, how is the... Oh.
Miss Hawthorne?
Yes?
Lieutenant Carey, 14th Precinct.
What's happened? John?
What is it, Mother?
Police, ma'am. Mr. Hawthorne met with an accident.
Oh, Lord. I'm too late.
Oh, what happened?
Hit and run, apparently. No witnesses.
Oh, how bad. I'm his daughter.
Fatal. I'm sorry. Will you come with me, please?
Oh, Mother.
I was too late. I was too late.
Give us a minute, please.
Oh, of course. I'll be outside.
Mother, we have to go to police headquarters.
He's dead. And I was too late.
Mother, please. It's hard for us. We have to go.
Yes. That's my husband.
There were no witnesses, you say?
Not as far as we know, but someone might come forward. There's always a chance someone saw it happen.
It was no accident, Lieutenant.
If you know something, Miss Hawthorne...
My father was challenging the union authority.
And suddenly, he's dead on the street. No witness. Nothing to tie them in with it.
Are you making an accusation, Mrs. Hawthorne?
Yes. I'm accusing Max Conger and Hank Thomas of murder.
Well, that may be impossible to prove.
Let's go home, Mother.
Home? What's left of home? Now that...
I'll have a car take you back. We'll talk with you both, Miss Hawthorne, when your mother's recovered a little. There's absolutely nothing to link those two men with this case, Miss Hawthorne.
I realize that.
Well, there's always a chance, as I said, of someone coming forward.
Oh, I doubt it. But it would take that, I'm afraid, to pull Mother out of her shock.
Could I see her? Perhaps a different face.
Of course. Don't be surprised if she just stares at you. But then she might respond. Follow me.
Sure. You've had a doctor attend her, I'm sure.
Oh, yes, almost every day. Apparently this happens frequently. He says medication might even make it worse, so he's just waiting for nature.
In your mother's case, there's the bitterness. That makes it all the tougher.
Mother? Mother? But she's gone.
But I thought you said
she hasn't left this room for a week. I talked to her here just an hour before you arrived.
We were right downstairs. How could she get by without our seeing her?
The back stairs. It's possible, but it's not probable. Where would she go?
Now, I have to ask this. Did your father have a gun?
No. Not that I know of.
I've got to use your phone, and fast.
A tortured mind is prey to 1,000 tormenting thoughts. And a grief-stricken widow, embittered by what she believes was the murder of her husband, is prey to a host of sinister motivations. We'll learn what's motivating Martha Hawthorne and to what action when I return shortly with Act Two. Martha Hawthorne has at last been motivated. For a week after her husband was killed in a hit-and-run accident, she sat motionless in her room, harboring the bitterness of suspicion, convinced he was murdered by the men he challenged. But for Martha Hawthorne, there was no way to prove it. Now, dressed entirely in black with a widow's veil, she seeks the help she so desperately wants.
Sit down, Mrs. Hawthorne. Well, I was sorry to hear of your husband. We were too late, it seems.
They didn't give me a chance to protect him.
Are you so certain these men were responsible?
I'm certain.
Then would not the police be the ones?
The police can't do anything. There's no proof, no witnesses. That's why I'm here. I want revenge.
If it is in the cards, perhaps.
Not the cards. You know what I want.
Yes.
One that will be as foolproof as theirs.
Are you sure?
I'm certain.
Mrs. Hawthorne, please listen. I have been your advisor for almost 3 years. You are a gentlewoman. What you are doing now is out of grief and bitterness. Wait a month, and
I will not wait.
Very well. There is a very effective method, and you would be above suspicion.
Exactly what I want.
There is some risk to you.
That doesn't matter.
Come back tomorrow. I shall have it ready. It is in this black bottle. Do not, under any circumstances, open it until the time comes. Until you are ready to use it.
I understand.
The effects are not instantaneous. It takes a while. And it is sometimes unpredictable.
I'll take those chances. The idea appeals to me so enormously. It is so perfect.
Be careful, Mrs. Hawthorne. I must warn you. When the bottle is opened, be very, very careful.
Martha, come in.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything, Max.
Of course not.
I imagine you're surprised to see me.
You're always welcome here, Martha. You know how I felt about John's death.
Your flowers were very thoughtful.
Hit and run's a cowardly thing. If we can find out who killed John and just left him
But
there...
he's conveniently out of your way now. Wouldn't you say whoever did it did you a favor?
Martha, what a thing to say. John was a fine man.
But still a threat to you. And your position.
We had our differences, yes, but to say that...
You don't fool me, Max. Oh, I don't say you were driving the car. But John's death was no accident, and you know it. You arranged it.
You're taking chances with that attractive mouth of yours, Martha.
What you mean is I'll be next?
This is ridiculous, Martha. I wouldn't threaten you.
Nor I you. But if a certain piece of evidence I have proves to be right, I'll drop the proof of John's murder right in your lap.
What evidence?
That's my secret. It's in my garage. You'd know it if you saw it. And it points right to you and Hank Thomas.
I don't believe you.
That doesn't concern me. I came here, Max, because I want you to know I'm not making wild accusations. When I can prove it, and I know I can, I'll do what's fair and right.
Go ahead. You think you can tie me or Hank into this? Go ahead. You're going to be very sorry, though.
Oh, no, I'm not, Max. You are.
Martha. Hank, Hawthorne's wife was just here and she knows something. I thought you told me you made it clean. Well, something went wrong. Get in here. We gotta talk.
Mother, why can't we have the lights on? And why have you been pacing by that window for an hour?
You'll know when it happens, Lillian. And I'm pretty sure it will.
Why don't you tell me?
Wait. There. Yes. There they are.
Who?
Max Conger and Hank Thomas.
What?
They're heading for the garage. I knew it.
Mother, I insist on knowing what's going on.
That's it, Max. Come into my parlor, little flies. I'm ready for you now. I knew you'd prove your guilt.
Mother, should I call the police?
No. Stay right here by the window. Keep watching the garage. Watch everything they do. I'll be back in a few moments.
Where are you going?
Never mind. Just stay here, and don't leave the window whatever you do.
It is in this black bottle. Do not under any circumstances open it until the time comes. Until you are ready to use it. The effects are not instantaneous. It takes a while. And sometimes it is unpredictable. But be careful, Mrs. Hawthorne. I must warn you, when the bottle is opened, be very, very careful.
Keep the light low.
What are we looking for?
I don't know, but she said I'd recognize it.
She or the daughter's liable to see us.
There's nobody home. I've been phoning for an hour. No lights in the house. Well, damn.
This is crazy, Max. How could she have any evidence? She's working on your nerves. How could she trace it to us?
I don't know. That's what worries me. Flash your light around, but keep it low.
Early. Look at that.
Yeah. Looks like a black widow.
They're dangerous.
Not if you don't touch him. See? He just sits there.
It gives me the creeps. Let's get out of here.
Not till I find what I came for. The spider's gone. Oh, look at everything. What stands out?
I don't know, Max. But if you're not leaving, I am.
Go, then, and leave me the light.
Yeah.
Wait. Look.
That black widow spider again. It's right in front of the door.
It won't attack. At least I don't think so. If you touch one by accident, that's when they fight back.
Look at it, though. Takes little steps toward us.
It's disappeared again. They don't like the light, I think. They head for dark corners.
I got chills just looking at that thing.
I'm getting out of here, Max. Okay. There's nothing here. Martha's bluffing.
So, Mrs. Hawthorne, it was effective.
Very. I'll need another one.
Are you sure you want to continue this, Mrs. Hawthorne?
Absolutely certain.
Very well. I shall have another for you tomorrow.
I hope you don't mind my calling on you at home, Max.
It's all right, Martha. Come into the study.
I've decided not to pursue this any longer, Max. I'm not sure I can make my evidence stick.
Sit down, Martha. Let's be friends. John and I were.
John hated your guts, and you know it. I know for certain that you and Hank killed John. But I'm giving up. You won't be seeing me again, Max.
Well, if you want it that way, Martha, my door is always open to you.
Your courtesy doesn't impress me, Max.
May I drive you home?
No, thanks. It's a lovely night.
Well, then, good night, Martha.
Goodbye, Max.
Be careful, Mrs. Hawthorne. I must warn you. When the bottle is opened, be very, very careful.
I'll be careful. Here's to your health, Max.
Local 48.
Hank?
Hello, Max. What's up?
I just had a visitor. Martha Hawthorne.
Oh?
She's giving up. She knows she can't prove anything. She's finally admitting it.
There's still that nosy detective to deal with.
He hasn't got a... Oh!
Max, what's the matter?
Good Lord.
Max, what is it?
A black spider just landed on my desk.
A spider?
It's a black widow.
Hit it with the phone.
Going up the lamp.
Max, you gotta kill it.
I can't move, Hank. I can't move. It's so hideous. Oh.
Max, do something.
It jumped. It's on my neck. Ah! Get off. Get off.
Max.
It bit me. I'm bitten.
Max.
Oh, get an ambulance.
Mr. Thomas?
Yeah.
I'm Lieutenant Carey, 14th Precinct. I called on you after John Hawthorne's death.
Yes.
I'd like some information.
So would I. I want to know how Max is. Why don't they tell me?
Mr. Conger died 10 minutes ago.
Max? Dead? I was too late.
You brought him to the hospital?
Yeah, I didn't wait for an ambulance. He was in pain. He was hysterical.
This happened at home?
Yes. Why do you want to know?
Well, a black widow spider death is relatively rare. Did he say anything on the way to the hospital?
No.
Where was he when it happened?
In his den. He called me from there. And I found him on the floor.
Huh. That's unusual. Black widows rarely come out like that. They generally stay in their dark corners.
Well, this one didn't. It was awful hearing Max scream like that. I'll never forget it. Wait a minute, Lieutenant.
What is it?
She couldn't have. No.
Who?
Martha Hawthorne. She visited Max last night.
The hit-and-run victim's widow?
Yes.
Well, you think there's a connection?
Well, it's crazy. It's wild. Mrs. Hawthorne accused Max and me of her husband's death.
Yeah, I know.
And last night she went to Max and told him she was, well, withdrawing the accusation.
So?
She was there. And then Max...
Are you suggesting Mrs. Hawthorne brought a black widow spider into his home?
It's impossible. But she was there.
I'll have a talk with Mrs. Hawthorne. Since you say she was evidently the last person to see Max Conger alive.
Back again, Mrs. Hawthorne. Well, I read of the man's death in the paper.
You think me a murderer, Kara?
No.
I'm an executioner. That man killed my husband. And I'm not quite finished, Carol. I'll need one more. Just one more.
Martha Hawthorne is a determined woman, and she's chosen a unique method for disposing of her husband's killers. Untraceable. Who can blame a murder on a spider? But through it all, there's one risk to herself that Martha Hawthorne fails to see. We'll see what it is when I return shortly with Act 3. Will you walk into my parlor, said the spider to the fly. 'Tis the prettiest little parlor that you ever did spy. Oh, no, no, said the little fly, to ask me is in vain, for who goes up your winding stair can ne'er come down again. Martha Hawthorne, still bent on avenging her husband's death, has one more victim of her bitterness to dispose of. But the victim is beginning to fear for his life, and has suggested to Police Lieutenant Carey that there may be some connection between Martha Hawthorne's visit to Max Conger and Max's subsequent death.
How can I help you, Lieutenant Carey?
It's about the death of Max Conger.
That was dreadful. I make no pretense of liking Max, but I was shocked when I read of his awful death. A spider, oof.
Mr. Conger's associate, Mr. Thomas, says you visited him that night.
I did, that's true. I told Max I was through accusing him. You know the story.
We're still investigating that case, Miss Hawthorne.
I'm trying to forget it. Why don't you?
No, we don't forget hit and run. But back to the reason for my visit.
Yes?
I don't know how to say this, but you visited Max Conger, and a short time later, he was bitten by a deadly spider.
Do I? No, I don't think I understand you right. Are you suggesting that I had something to do with a spider biting Max Conger?
Well, I know it's far-fetched, but we have to take
Far-fetched? It's insane. How in the world could I catch one, let alone deliver it to Max Conger? Oh, Lieutenant, this is beyond belief.
The curious thing is the spider. Black widows don't usually come out and climb up on desks. They stay in the darkness.
I know nothing of spider behavior. You're being taken in by Hank Thomas, Lieutenant. He thinks because I accused them that I'm responsible for everything that might happen to them.
You're right. Mr. Thomas is oversensitive, and that, coupled with my own curiosity, I hope you'll forgive me. I won't trouble you again.
I hope not, Lieutenant. I'm finished with the whole business. I'm moving away from here as far as I can.
I think you're wise to do that, Mrs. Hawthorne. Bitterness can really eat you up. I know. I've seen it.
I don't care what you say, Lieutenant. I'm in danger.
Now, Mr. Thomas, Mrs. Hawthorne can't possibly do you any harm.
She did it to Max.
Why are you so sure Mrs. Hawthorne is out to get you, as you put it?
Well, she's a hysterical, bitter woman. And a threat to me.
No, not Miss Hawthorne, Mr. Thomas. But someone is.
What?
The reason I'm pursuing this is because there is something strange. Two members of the same union meet with accidental deaths within 2 weeks of each other.
There's no one sabotaging the union. John Hawthorne had an accident. His hysterical wife's making waves. Now, if you won't protect me from Martha, I'll set up my own defense.
She told me she was forgetting the whole thing.
Yeah, she told that to Max Conger. And look what happened to him.
There's no way of...
Not for you, maybe. But I know different. That spider was no accident.
All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Mr. Thomas. I'm going to post a guard at your home and your office. No one, including Mrs. Hawthorne, will be able to approach you.
That makes me feel better.
But I can't do it indefinitely.
It's just until I can make heads or tails out of this whole thing.
Good afternoon. I'd like to see Mr. Thomas.
Sorry, no one's permitted in the office, ma'am.
Why, a police guard. Has something happened to Mr. Thomas?
Lieutenant Carey's orders. No one's allowed to see Mr. Thomas.
He's all right, then.
Yes, and Lieutenant Carey intends to keep him that way.
But I don't understand. I've known Mr. Thomas for years. I'm Martha Hawthorne.
Oh, yeah. Well, sorry, Mrs. Hawthorne, but he said you particularly were to be kept out.
I'm very sorry for him. He must be living in terrible fear. Can you imagine anyone being afraid of me?
Excuse me. Yes, sir?
Oh, it's you. Where's my secretary?
She's gone to lunch, sir.
Well, when she gets back, I'm going home.
Yes, sir.
Hank, what's the trouble?
Who's out there?
It's me, Martha.
Leave, Martha, now.
Oh, Hank, please. Hank? Hank? What's he doing in there?
You all right, Mr. Thomas?
I'm all right.
He's moving furniture against the door.
Oh, no, it's pitiful to see someone so frightened.
There's no danger, Mr. Thomas.
Not anymore. I've got the door barricaded. I'll send her away.
I'll leave now. There's no use.
Mrs. Hawthorne's leaving now, sir.
I feel sorry for him. I really do. So terribly sorry.
Be very careful, Mrs. Hawthorne. I must warn you, when the bottle is opened, be very, very careful.
So Hank Thomas won't see me. Well, we'll see about that. And now here's to your health, Hank.
Mr. Thomas, Mrs. Hawthorne's gone now.
She really gone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but don't let her back in. Not even in the outer office.
Yes, sir.
You send my secretary in when it...
Mr. Thomas, what's the matter?
Get it away! Get it away! Oh, Lord! Get it out of here!
I can't open the door. You've got the furniture against it.
It's following me!
If I can just force enough to...
Get it off my back! It's on my back! I can't get it off!
Hold still. I'll get it. Good Lord, it's a Black Widow.
Get it off.
Got it. I'll call an ambulance fast. What's the word, Lieutenant?
Dead. Heart failure. What's the matter with you, Joe? I put you there to guard him, and bingo, he gets it with you right under his nose. I ought to have your badge.
Lieutenant, I swear nobody went into that office.
You said Mrs. Hawthorne left shortly before he started screaming?
About 2 minutes. Maybe less.
While she was there, in the outer office, did you see her take anything from her purse?
Oh, not a thing. I can swear to it. She wasn't there more than a minute. He told her to leave.
And she never went into his private office?
I wouldn't have let her. Your orders. Besides, Mr. Thomas had a chair pushed in front of the door. That's why it took me so long to get to him.
I don't understand it. I just don't... Mrs. Hawthorne left the outer office.
She went into the hall.
Then about 2 minutes later, Mr. Thomas screamed.
That's right. I had to force the door, and there he was with the Black Widow spider on his neck. I slapped it off his neck and killed it with a book.
It's more than coincidence this time. I've got to have a talk with Mrs. Hawthorne.
Coming. Who is it?
Lieutenant Carey.
Oh, hello, Lieutenant.
Miss Hawthorne, I must speak with your mother right away.
Oh, she's not here.
Did you know she visited Hank Thomas' office this afternoon?
No. I got home at 6. Mother wasn't here and there wasn't any note. I just assumed she'd gone shopping or something.
Hank Thomas died from a heart attack after being bitten by a Black Widow spider.
Oh, my heavens, no.
It happened minutes after your mother was there. From what I can learn from my guard, your mother never went near the private office.
Well, then...
But this right on top of Max Conger, it's just not coincidence anymore. The two men die in the same way shortly after your mother visited them.
Oh, this is ghastly, Lieutenant. I just can't believe Mother...
It is highly improbable, but how do you explain it?
I don't know. Look, I'll tell Mother you want to see her the minute she gets home.
I'd like to wait, if you don't mind.
Very well. Come on in. I'll get us some coffee. It's not like Mother to be gone so long without phoning.
It's 9 o'clock. Is there a friend she might have visited?
Oh, several. I could call...
Yeah, maybe you'd better. Because in 10 minutes, I'm going to put out an all points on her.
Oh, there she is. Hello, Mother? Oh. No, she's not here. Who? Oh, yes, I know. Urgent? Why? Oh, then Mother hasn't been there today. Yes, I'll have her call you.
Who was that?
Mother's reader and advisor. Someone named Caro. Oh, she's been going to her for years.
Oh, one of those spooks?
Oh, Mother believes her. Unless she's checked with Caro, she won't... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, dear Lord. I wonder...
What is it?
Well, when Mother thought Dad was in danger, she told me this Caro was going to give her a spell.
A spell?
Yes, a spell to protect him. I just laughed it off. I mean, advice from the cards is one thing, but could this have anything to do with the spiders?
Where is this Carol?
Oh, I don't know exactly. Somewhere near the waterfront, I know that.
I'll find her.
Welcome. What can Carol do for you?
I'm Lieutenant Carey.
Police?
Now, don't get upset. Just a few questions. Mrs. John Hawthorne is a client of yours?
Yes, for several years. But what is the trouble? Has something happened to Mrs. Hawthorne?
No. But her daughter says you were going to give Miss Hawthorne a spell to protect her husband.
Some believe. Some do not.
Did Mrs. Hawthorne ask for another spell? Something involving spiders?
Then you know.
2 men have died from black widow spider bites shortly after Mrs. Hawthorne visited them.
When did the second man die?
This afternoon. My man killed the spider, and we've taken it to
the spider was killed?
Yeah, it's in the lab for study.
Oh, no. I warned her to be careful. I told her to be careful.
Then you did supply Mrs. Hawthorne with deadly spiders?
No.
But you're saying...
I did not give Mrs. Hawthorne spiders.
Well, what did you do, then? It's obvious that this whole thing started here.
She came to me for a deadly weapon, yes. She wanted revenge.
And you gave her the spider?
No! I told you I did not. How could an ordinary spider be depended on to do what she asked?
Yeah. That's been bothering me.
I gave Mrs. Hawthorne a potion.
A potion?
It was an elixir that caused certain changes in her appearance. Oh, it's a very old formula. Oh, dear God. The spider was killed. I told her to be careful. Lieutenant, you will not see Mrs. Hawthorne again.
What are you saying?
Must I spell it out, Lieutenant, word for word? The potion, for a short period of time, actually turned Mrs. Hawthorne into a...
Spiders have always given me the chills. They all serve their purpose in the scheme of things, I suppose, but I'm glad they prefer to stay in their dark corners. Most of them, at least. I prefer to give them a wide berth, and I'd suggest you do the same in the future. I might also suggest that you think twice before killing one again. You never can tell. It might just be someone you know. I'll be back shortly. perhaps you'll sleep tonight after all. Our story was pure fantasy, of course. No one can actually turn into a spider, no matter how potent the potion. But wouldn't it be fun? You wouldn't have to worry about the fuel shortage, the energy crisis, or inflation. Just where your next fly was coming from. It is fun to stretch our imaginations, though, isn't it? And that, of course, is what Radio Mystery Theater is all about. Our cast included Robert Dryden, Evie Juster, Hetty Galen, Jackson Beck, and Dan Acco. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.